Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Metropolitan Learning Center PTSA auction. The theme this year, Come Together, and that is what we are doing right now. My name is Patrick Cyber. I have the distinct honor to be your auctioneer for this year, and I could not be more excited about what you're doing there at MLC. It's going to be a fantastic event. I want to encourage you as we get started today, hey, please type in a little hello in the chat, and you will automatically be entered to win potentially a $25 Amazon gift card that will be given away right here on the broadcast. So all you got to do is say hello, give us a little cheer, and tell us where you're tuning in. Maybe tell us your connection to MLC. And we're going to have a lot of fun, and that will be fantastic. Hey, I'm joined today by our auction coordinator, the amazing Jen Halverson. Jen, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you. Fantastic. It's up and running. It's here.
It is. It is. Yes. The online auction is running right now. It's looking great. People are already bidding. So everyone should get in there and start bidding, find some beautiful packages.
There is so many things to bid on. You guys did a wonderful job, your procurement team, and website looks fabulous. You guys, this is a lot of fun, and you guys are doing some exciting stuff over the next basically 8 days, right? I mean, this new environment we have, Jen. We start off with our online auction, and then we're going to get together. We're going to come together, as you guys like to say, next Saturday. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, next Saturday, our live event will be at the auditorium, which is a really fun venue, a very Portland venue. It's like a concert venue. It's owned by the Dandy Warhols, who are a Portland band. Yep,
absolutely.
And Courtney Taylor and his wife Lockett. Courtney is in the band. He's the lead singer of the band, and they are MLC parents, and they very generously donated the use of the concert space in the auditorium for us to use.
You're downplaying the Dandy Warhols. I mean, they're a legend.
They are, yes, they're really amazing.
And I mean, when you told me the venue, I was like, I want to do this event just because of that. How cool is that you're getting to do it? Hey, we've got a few people tuning in, and it's always important to say hello. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a few up there. First of all, TJ, welcome. Welcome to your coming together today in support of MLC and the PTSA auction. So great to have you here. Laura is in the house, and she's got a big woohoo for us there, Jen. And Judd Wendell is also joining us today, all coming in through the auction website, which is fantastic. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, while we're still talking about this, Jen, give us a little bit of insight on tickets are still available, right?
They are, yep. And we have tickets on a sliding scale. So from, I believe, $10 up to $50 for tickets. And you can also purchase a ticket if you want for one of our amazing staff members. Because we like to make sure that all of our teachers and staff can come to the event for free. So purchase a ticket for them if you'd like. We also, if you want, you can do one of our $150 sponsorships. And that's a community sponsorship. With that, you get 2 tickets to the event. You get your name up on all of our up on the website and in our program, and then also an MLC sticker.
Yeah, awesome. In fact, you've got, one of the things I really like about your school community, Jen, is how inclusive it is, and setting it up so that everybody can participate in the event, in the auction. But, as you mentioned already, you offered sponsorships are still available. You've got quite a few sponsors that have made this possible. Would you like to share with our audience a little bit about those folks? And let's give them a little shout out.
Absolutely. Yes. Our business sponsors are Southwest Portland Martial Arts And let's see who else. And then the Pacific Northwest Federal Credit Union. They both sponsored the event. And then, of course, the Old Portland Wine Bar and the auditorium. So the wine bar is attached to the auditorium. It's all owned by the Dandy Warhols again, and so they
it just
donated
keeps
the event.
better. Not only do we have an incredible venue, but there's a connected wine bar.
There is
awesome.
Yep.
It just keeps getting better, Jen. That's so fun. And hey, can you share with our audience a little bit, because I know we have folks tuning in from all around who may not be familiar with what you're going to be doing with the funds that you raise over the next 8 days. Can you share with our group a little bit about it?
Absolutely, yeah. So our PTSA, this is the biggest fundraiser of the year. The money that we make will go towards classroom supplies, supplies for our electives program, field trips for all of the kids, school-wide events, school community building events. Some of those include, like, we help with the prom, we help with other dances for middle schoolers, all school picnics. We are hoping maybe next year to do more events that are community-wide with bringing parents in as well. So yeah, that's, and just any help that teachers may need, the PTSA helps with that. So all of the funds will go towards work within the school.
Absolutely. And that's really crucial, because if I summarized everything that you said, I would have to say that what happens with the funds raised over the next week really go to improve the educational opportunities and experiences that the students at MLC have. Is that a fair statement?
Absolutely, yeah. And MLC, of course, is a unique space in Portland, right? It's a unique school. We are the only K through 12 alternative school in Portland, and we really focus on experiential learning. So learning by doing, and and we've always used the surrounding city as a classroom, and so that's something really unique and different to MLC.
Yeah, well, and with uniqueness comes expenses that are unique too, that are not covered by the budget. And that is why the next 8 days are so important, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, Jen, how about I dive in and share with folks how they can participate and support the efforts here. How's that sound?
Excellent. Yes.
All right. Fantastic.
Tell us how to do the online auction.
How to raise some money for MLC, right? And the kids. And as I do that, hey, folks, a lot of you have chimed in, said hello, and things of that nature. Please continue doing that. Everybody that does it, that I can see their name, will be entered into a drawing today for I said a $50 Amazon gift card. So we're going to give a $50 one away today instead of a $25, which is awesome. So let's, just like
Excellent.
that. I mean, we're raising money and passing it out. I love it.
Already. Look at that.
So let's dive in, Jen. And the first thing that people need to know, right, is the auction website URL. And that URL is right there. Okay. And that's the beauty about live streaming, right? The tape of this will reside on the Facebook pages, and you'll be able to get this URL so that you can go right to the auction website. Come Together 2023 is our message, and that is fantastic. And you know what's great is folks could have started bidding about midnight tonight, and they've already started bidding. So Jared Halverson, now, is that any relation?
That would be my baby brother. Yes.
Your baby brother.
Well, he's 20.
Jared
26.
Jared is in the house.
Yep.
Right?
That's him. Yep.
Big shout out to Jared, cheering on his big sister. So that's awesome, and trying to win that $50 Amazon gift card. So that is fantastic. Hey, you know what I love about this event? We talked about it a minute ago. I'm going to say it again, because I don't think you can say it enough, is how low the barrier to entry in this event is. Anybody can get on and bid in the online auction. Things started today at $10. So $10 starting bid. Everything's in $10 increments. Bid to your heart's content, and make a gift that's meaningful to you, right? Knowing it'll be meaningful to the community. And I always stress, Jen, I want everybody to understand every bid, whether you win the item or not, is raising money for the kids at
Absolutely.
MLC. So bid high and bid often is what I like to say. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to register. And there's a register button up here at the top right here. And I love these green boxes. I don't know about you, Jen, but those green boxes are people actually bidding while we're on the website. So we're seeing their bids come in while they're happening. In fact, Jared's bidding up. He likes the liquor before beer, never fear package. He's already on that one. So your baby brother is in.
He's a real Halverson. We're all Halverson. That's a family.
So first thing you're going to do,
the other person who bid on that package already is me. So
it runs in the family. Hey, here's our first thing to do. We're going to go to the register button. This is going to pre-populate with my information as I use the software regularly. But all you got to do is give some simple information. There's very few requirements here. Name, email. It's great if you'll put your phone number in, because then you'll be able to text when you get outbid and things of that nature. And then you go to continue to register a credit card. I always say, folks, you don't have to register a credit card until you start bidding, right? Is that the way we have this one set up? It's when you start bidding. But if you just want to peruse the catalog and things like that, you don't need to put a credit card down. And the other thing to know is too, folks, we don't charge a credit card. You'll get a statement after the event, and then you can approve it, and then that's when it'll go to the card on file. But you do need to have a card on file to bid, so keep that in mind, right? Once you have registered, you're going to receive an email from our auction software platform, Octria, and they will confirm your email and things of that nature. But they'll also give you instructions on how to download the app. And the Octria app is incredibly powerful, Jen. It is fantastic. You can use your mobile device to watch all the bidding and follow all the action over the next 8 days. And you can bid right from your device, and it is awesome. It'll also tell you whenever you get outbid and it's time to bid more, which is what I like to ask people to do. So make sure that, folks, that you download the Octria app in that email. And then the next thing we want to do is let's look at the website here. We've got a couple of different things. Obviously, this is the live stream we're on right now, and that is where we will also have the replay in case you want to share it with some friends a little later. You can buy tickets. Jen mentioned buying tickets. Tickets available now, and you can still buy them right all the way up to the event, which is fantastic. We want everybody, a full house in the auditorium. So
absolutely,
fill that up. I mentioned registering, and let's go to our auction catalog. As you can see, this means the live auction starts in 8 days and 1 hour, but we can go to our auction catalog, and I want to share with folks how they bid, because we really embraced, obviously, the online environment through the pandemic. And now it's kind of old hat for a lot of folks, but I want to make sure everybody in the community here understands how to bid and make sure that they have all the fun in supporting the school community. So look at there, Lou. I understand he's quite the famous man here at MLC. Is that correct?
He is. Lou, yes, right? He was one of the original teachers at MLC when it first opened. His father-in-law was the first principal. And of course, now awesome. He's a state senator, for Northeast Portland. Absolutely.
Cool. Celebrities and all here at the MLC coming together. This is fantastic. All right. I'm gonna try to pick a package that you're not bidding on. And I met Laura last night, so I'm gonna go to this one, right? Because that was who I met, correct?
Yep.
Laura.
And
and so here we go. Now this is a fun deal. When you click on any one of the packages, Jen, you will see the description and the details, right? And Janice is chiming in. There's so many fun things to bid on. Absolutely, Janice. And TJ.
Great to see you, Janice.
Yeah, and TJ's firing in. Sorting by stars on my laptop is a blast. All my favorites in one place. This guy, TJ, is a professional at the
TJ, yes.
online auction.
TJ is one of our PTSA vice presidents. She's really great.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, she is all over it. So that's fantastic. Hey, so you'll see all the details of the package. So this package in particular is for 2 free months of martial arts classes at the Southwest Portland Martial Arts
It's a great deal.
facility.
Yep.
It's an empowerment exercise. It's a queer-friendly gym. This is for teens age 14 or older or adults, right?
Mhm.
So that is fantastic, and it expires at the end of the year. So this is a wonderful package for someone who wants to get a young person or maybe even themselves into the martial arts. And when you want to go to bid, the first thing you'll know is that this says bidding ends in 9 days plus bid extension. And it goes on to say on May 7th. So we're doing the event at the auditorium on May 6th, right?
Mhm.
That's on Saturday night. The bidding in our online auction is open now. It will start to close at noon on Sunday, a week from this Sunday, right? So
That's
the
correct.
day after the big festivities in the auditorium is when our online auction will start to close. And when I say start to close, Jen, what I mean by that is I'm going to define what bid extension means. We're actually running an online auction. And in an auction, Jen, we like people to keep bidding until they're done bidding. Okay. So we don't want anybody to be limited by time, but we do have to have a finish time. So what we do in the auction industry is we have a feature here called bid extension. And what that means is if someone places a bid on this package in the last 5 minutes of the bidding window, so at 11:55 a.m. next Sunday, if somebody posted a bid, it will notify the bidder who just got outbid, but it will also extend the closing time an additional 5 minutes, right? So
Mhm.
that bidder who just got beat out has an opportunity to bid again. That will continue to happen indefinitely
Mhm.
until people quit bidding for a total of 5 minutes, right?
All
And
right.
so that's awesome. And then the
Mhm.
second thing I want to talk about, it says there's no current bid here, but we're going to fix that. It says the starting bid must be at least $10. So Jen, it's always going to tell you how much you have to bid, the minimum amount that you have to bid. Now,
Right.
this package looks to me like an incredible opportunity. I mean, 2 free months, that's got to be worth a lot of money. I'm gonna just use a random number, and I'm gonna say that maybe I would be comfortable with I don't know, $100. Okay, and for our practices, I'm gonna say $50. Okay,
Okay.
and what I could do is, but if I could get it for 10, Jen, why wouldn't I want to do that,
Of
right?
course, that would be a
So
great deal.
yes, it would be a steal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the amount 50. I'm going to make sure that this box right here, it says place as proxy bid. Okay.
Mhm.
And what that means is by placing this number higher than the requirement, it is going to make bids for me up to that amount. So if I
Up to
place the
your
proxy
$50.
bid
Mhm.
up to my $50. So when I click on this bid 50, it's going to say the next bid needs to be 20. The reality is that if somebody bid $20, it would say you've been outbid, and it would raise my bid to $20. That will continue up until they reach my proxy bid, which is $50. So let's
Mhm.
go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead. It's going to confirm, wants to make sure I didn't type in 500 for this package. And
Right.
so it's still at 50. So I'm going to click OK. And there you go. You can see right there. It says I have the current high bid at $10, but this bid will automatically be raised to 50 to ensure you stay as the high bidder when you are bid against. So
Mhm.
really simple, straightforward stuff. It tells the other bidders next bidder must be at $20. And it's also kind of fun to watch is down below, Jen, is the
Mhm.
bidding history. And you can see who you're bidding against, right? And as I
Right.
like to share with folks all the time, there are no friends at an auction. Okay. So
Or brothers or sisters, Jared.
yeah, or brothers and sisters. No family wars, right? Hey, give me a sense, Jen, if you don't mind. You've
Mhm.
got to have some favorite I mean, you've got 30 some odd packages here. give me some highlights that I could share with our audience today.
Absolutely. Well, so if you go down one level there is a signed soccer ball signed
Oh,
by
wow.
all of the Timbers.
How
And so
cool is that?
yeah, that is, if you look online, balls like that are signed like that are around $700. So
Are
it
you
is,
kidding me?
no.
Wow.
So it's,
Wow.
yeah, it's a really, really amazing, amazing item.
And
And I
this is
think
the
once
2023
it is,
Timbers team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is awesome. And you know what I want to share with groups is, sometimes you might run across an item and you say, well, that may not be for me, but I know somebody who would think that was really cool. Okay.
Right.
Now, when that happens, Jen, right up here at the top, there are some icons. And TJ's already told us they're using the stars, right? Which marks
Hmm.
it so that you can query out just your starred items that you can follow. But then you also notice that it has a couple of social media icons, your Facebook and your Twitter. And when I say yours, it knows who you are based on the email that
Hmm.
you logged in with, right? And if you wanted to post on your Facebook page this item, all you would have to do is click on it and it will give you an opportunity to post on your personal page just this single item, right? And
Right.
this is really important for our audience because I'm going to bet that the folks tuned in right now are huge MLC fans and maybe families and part of the active community. But they probably know folks that are around the country or outside of the local market, maybe a family member, maybe a grandparent, something like that, who may not be aware that the event's going on. And here's a great way to put it out on your social and let people know that, hey, here's a great way to get this autographed ball and support the school that we care so much about. So,
Right.
folks, please, I'm encouraging you not to share the items you're bidding on. Okay. So you and Jared cannot share the liquor before wine is fine. But if you wanted to share any other items, you could do it. You can also
Right.
make it a little more personal. You can hit the share button here, and that will allow you to use texting and other things, or
Sure.
you just copy a link and put it in an email and share it. This is also a great deal if you have any packages that maybe you want to go in with some people on. Maybe there's some packages that you'd like to share
Hmm.
with some friends. So that's a great package, Jen. Look,
Hmm.
and here's a perfect example right next to it, right? A multi-vintage Pinot Noir package, and this would be a great one. That looks like Domaine Druin to me. Am I right?
Yeah, yes, that is another really amazing donation that we got. I believe it's
Ah,
2013 through 2018.
18. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's one of each vintage and
Well, and that's a classic, right? There's a lot of wine fans. They may not know about MLC, but they might be wine fans,
that's
and
right.
in your circle of friends, and get it out to them. I mean,
Hmm.
what an incredible opportunity to pick up 6 bottles of Domaine Druin, ranging from 2013 to 2018. They're wonderful, wonderful Pinot Noir. At one point, Domaine Druin was on the White House wine list. If you didn't know that,
Ooh,
I learned
I
that
didn't
through
know
events.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So they were. I don't remember which president, and I'll just keep politics out of it. But it was on a White House wine list for quite some time. So
That's really cool.
that is fantastic. You got Shakespeare Festival. You got Made
Yep.
in Milwaukee. Yeah, give me some more of your favorites here.
All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, the Shakespeare Festival. Oh, there's the artists package. That's kind of a fun one. It's got an easel, a really neat easel in it. I think it's
Okay,
down one.
I'm
There he
looking.
is.
Yep,
The
there
one
it
with
is.
Bob
Yeah.
Ross. Yep.
Yeah, Bob Ross. Well, he's got a little different hairline than me. So
Yeah. Yep. And so that's got a really beautiful easel and then some lots of gift cards for several different craft and art stores here in town. But that
that's
easel's
awesome.
really, really beautiful because it can be made. You can have it on a tabletop, or you can extend it. And it's got a
Yeah.
drawer. It's lightweight beech wood. So yeah, that's a really fun package.
So this is just classic where it could be for an adult, could be for a young person. Really
Hmm.
allow them to showcase their creative side, and all at the same time supporting MLC. What an opportunity!
Hmm.
That is cool. That is really cool. You got some out. It looks like you've got things for everybody here, right? I mean, I saw
Absolutely.
this theater lover package jumped up pretty quick
Hmm.
earlier, but you've got an OMSI package. You've got theaters. I'll tell you what, one of my favorites is this Southeast Date Night package. I
Hmm.
don't know if you've been there, but Studio
That is
One,
such a cool theater. Yeah, I
it
have
is
been
so much fun
there.
at
Hmm.
Studio, and we won't tell Nadia, but she this is an awesome opportunity right now at that number. This
Hmm.
is if you haven't been to Studio One, folks, you definitely want to bid high and bid often on this, and
Hmm.
you've got all sorts of you got a free shake at the next
Yep.
level burger with this package,
Yep.
and Dairy Hill ice cream $10 gift card too. So
Right.
this is, what I love about your packages, Jen, is you've done a great job and make it a kind of a turnkey experience, right? So you've got date night covered, you got that free shake, and you got some ice cream later. It
Hmm.
hopefully it's a nice sunny day when you need all that ice cream and a shake,
Yes, that
right?
that is a lot of ice cream, but yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
that
we
is.
had I really wanna thank, Laura Hill and, Rhonda Pulse because they both helped come up with a lot of the packages, so
Yeah,
they did a
yeah,
really
no,
great
that's
job.
awesome.
Mhm.
That is fantastic. Hey, folks, please don't hesitate. Feel free to type in any questions. If you've got a question, type it in. The bonus is if you just type in a question, you'll be entered into our drawing, thanks to my typo, of a $50 Amazon gift card today, right?
Mhm.
So that is awesome. We would love to answer any questions that anybody has. And while we're letting them type them in, if they're going to, this is a really smart group. They may be all old hat. Looky there, Janice jumped right in on bidding on that date night package over
She
there
did.
at
Janice
Studio
knows a
One.
good deal when she sees one. I know her. Mm.
Absolutely, absolutely, that's great. Hey, give me a sense, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
Jen. We talked about it earlier. Auditorium is a truly unique Portland space. What can folks expect to experience when they get to the event next Saturday night, week from
Right.
tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, so of course, we'll have our live auction there. And our
Okay.
live auction has that's where we will be auctioning off classroom projects. Um, the kids and teachers in several of the classrooms have been working on some really great things. John's third graders have been making handmade tiles, and they've built a topographical map of Oregon. And
Wow.
so, and the tiles there, it's still in the works. So the tiles will be painted and fired this week, but it's really gorgeous. Minna's class is making a beautiful quilt. Gina's 1x2 class have used their little fingerprints to make a beautiful artwork. I saw today the sixth graders have been making they've been embroidering and sewing these beautiful patchworks, I think that are going to be either a quilt or a hanging. So, and I know that there were a few high schoolers doing some digital art too. So yeah, we're going to have some really great classroom packages. The
Yeah.
kindergartners are working on something, but it's top secret, I guess. So I don't know what it
Top
is.
secret.
Yes,
Top secret.
top
Yeah. Well, we know how
secret.
that goes.
So
And hey,
yeah, kindergartners, who knows? They're keeping the secret pretty good. But then we'll also have two trips. We have a 3 night stay in Bend, and then we also have a long weekend in a cabin in Welch's. And
yeah.
then principal for a day is the other thing. So that's where your kiddo can
Ooh.
be principal for the day. They get to go in and spend some time with Suzanne, our principal. She'll have hot cocoa and donuts for them, and then they get a few little jobs. And yeah, it's very fun. My son
Fantastic.
did it a few years ago and he loved it.
Yeah, yeah. Has anybody won principal for the day and then tried to declare their day a snow day? Has that
Oh,
ever happened?
the kids try and do that all the time. Yes. You're
Hey,
not the first one to think of that, Patrick.
yeah, yeah. And our buddy TJ chimed in with a question that you answered so well right in the beginning. But I do wish you did mention something else here that I want to touch base on, and that is the buy-ins. TJ, thanks for reminding me because I've noticed there's several buy-in functions, and tell
Mhm.
us about those, Jen.
Yeah, so buy-in parties are something that we've done at MLC for a lot of years. It's where a community member will host some sort of event. So this year we have a macrame making one, and with Erica, and we have a pool party. There's a kids karaoke party with Sarah Walden, who is the kindergarten teacher. So what you do is you purchase a ticket basically to these events, and then they're all held outside of school, of course, and
Right.
yeah, and it's just it's another way for for people to get together and enjoy each other's company and do something fun. I
Yeah.
bought one for the sip and paint, so I'll be going to with Teresa and Sarah and painting and drinking wine, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah. It
lot
was
of,
right.
yes, there's a lot there. I believe there's 8 buy-in parties.
Yeah,
And
I see them right here. I pulled them up on the screen. And
mhm.
you know what I did? You made it really handy for folks, Jen. I just went to the box at the top of the catalog. I'm right in the online auction catalog, folks. And all I did was I went over here to the right, and there's categories here. And I clicked on buy-in parties, and it showed them all to me, right?
Mhm.
Because these are limited, Jen. It's not like, it's not like an all-comers event. This is, you got to buy tickets while you can,
Right,
right?
and there's a
And
certain number that are available. Yep.
yeah, and like the sip and paint, there's only 6 spots available,
Mhm.
and you and one of your best friends is headed there. Jeremy Booth is going, and you're
Jeremy's our
going.
PTSA president. Mhm.
That's right. I met Jeremy,
Yep.
and so this is going to be a lot of fun. And so don't waste any time, folks, because these could be sold out, pretty quick based on the size of the different parties, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, no,
That
that's
is correct.
awesome.
Mhm.
That is fantastic. Hey, tell me more about the event. I know we talked about the live auction,
Yep.
but you've got
So,
some other
yeah,
stuff happening next
we'll
next week.
have food by 808 Hawaiian Barbecue. It's going to be delicious. There will be music by DJ Mr. Mom, who is another MLC parent. We
Awesome.
are going to have, we'll be doing Heads and Tails, the Heads and Tails game. Uh, there'll be, we're hoping there'll be a photo booth. I'm still working out the details of that, but there will be a photo booth of some sort.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then just everyone getting together. It's been a long time since it's been 4 years since we've had an in-person event. And
Yeah.
so it'll just be really great. A lot of people, also because parents can't always be inside the school together like we used to be able to,
Right, right.
um, you know, just because of COVID protocols and other things. And so it'll be a really wonderful time for everyone to get together and reconnect
Yeah, and this
and
is
meet
a
some
this
of the
is
newer families too.
exactly right, and
Mhm.
embrace the community that is so inclusive. It's great to get everybody together and not just in the drop off lane or the
Right.
those types of things where you can actually socialize and get to know folks. And so this is going to be a real fun party. There'll also be a golden ticket that night, right, Jen?
There will, yes. So we sell 50 opportunities. So there's 50 tickets at $50 a piece, and whoever's name is drawn gets the golden ticket, and they get to choose the live auction item of their choice.
Wow, what
Yeah,
an opportunity! So somebody could just they're just going to take one package right out of the live auction, which I guarantee you, Jen, I don't sell anything for $50. So
right.
as an auctioneer, so that's going to be an incredible opportunity for somebody and should be a lot of fun. So
Mhm.
folks, don't waste any time. Go right to that tickets page and get your tickets. As Jen mentioned earlier, there's all sorts. There's a sliding scale, so everybody is welcome to come. We still have the opportunity to support the MLC staff and get tickets so that they can all join us that evening also. It's going to be a really, really good time for sure, is what I can tell, Jen.
It is.
You guys have done a great job with the committee and getting everybody fired up and
Thank you.
getting everybody there. So we had some folks that signed up and made comments, and they are, I'm going to give one final call. So if you have not done it yet, type in a hello, type something, go MLC, but type it in that chat box right now, because we are about to go to our drawing, and somebody is going to win a $50 Amazon gift card right here live. We're going to have our first winner tonight. And I see Cheney has already signed up for the pool party, and they took 2 spots. So that's it. Don't waste any time, folks.
Right.
People are bidding, going nuts over there on the big online auction.
Parties.
So,
yeah.
All righty, you got to love it, right? I mean,
absolutely.
It sounds like
I absolutely love it. Yes.
yeah, it's fantastic. All right, well, let's wrap it up here with our drawing, Jen. I'm going to go ahead and we'll practice for our drawing next week with the golden ticket, right? Let's go ahead. I always ask us to do it on 3. So just like somebody's a Facebook user, they chimed in. Unfortunately, sometimes Facebook doesn't tell us who you are. So, but excited for the pool party just to make sure we're in town. Well, change your schedule, for goodness gracious. It's the MLC pool party. All right. So here we go, Jen, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel.
Who's it going to be? Oh, my goodness. This is exciting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. How funny would it be if it's your brother? Oh, it's your brother. Drinks on Jared.
Oh, Jared. Congratulations.
How much do you hate
Oh,
that?
boy. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not nepotism, I promise.
Hey, folks, we're having a lot of fun, and it just started today. It is time to come together in support of the MLC PTSA auction. First time in 4 years we've been able to get together. Jen and the whole committee, the board, have done a great job in putting together what promises to be a fabulous event. Bid high, bid often. And do you have anything else that you'd like to say, Jen, before we wrap it up?
Just that we hope that as many people as will like to attend will definitely come to the event on the 6th. It's going to be a great time for everybody to get together and reconnect.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Bid high, bid often, and let's support MLC. Have a great day, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.